MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Luis Severino has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Batting second here tonight, left fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman number 23, Miguel.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball foul down the left side.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And there's ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. One strike now from Archer. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Byron Buxton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. There's a drive out to left center field. On his way to second is Buxton. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Fouled off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. For the Twins left fielder, Davis. Sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Buxton on second. Davis at first. One gone. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0. Now both runners on the move. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Three and two now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of the second. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Torres is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Blackmon playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
One out, nobody on. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Miguel Sano. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
The 0-2 home. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8, catcher.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackmon is under it. 2 down. Here's Ender Inciarte. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Byron Buxton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rendon is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Inciarte is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 1-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Line towards center field. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Moustakas in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Murphy, a native Floridian. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rosario is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And to score from third, the tying run.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for Minnesota, second baseman, number 15.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Sliders in for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number
For
4.
me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Tapped down the line. Bird has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. So stepping in, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Greg Bird.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot that time for Greg Bird. His second home run of the series, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ready now, Ender Inciarte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even as soft liners fall, Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Anthony Rendon. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Daniel Murphy. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Inciarte is off at first with 2 away. popped him up. Moustakas has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete, 2-1 New York. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Here's another 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a slider.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
The 1-2. Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His 4th long ball of this series, and the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
Buxton.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. A bounce it to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Chris Davis now. No balls and 1 strike. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-2 Minnesota. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone. A home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. His second home run of the series, and with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Rosario is there, and that ends the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back here in the Bronx, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Jonathan Holder.
Ready once again, number 15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 15.
He's set and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, still tied 3-3. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes in.
Third baseman, Greg Bird.
Taylor Rogers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Taylor Rogers.
First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Three and one now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the first down.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So come. Trevor Hildenberg takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Fielded by Moustakas. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Green.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that game.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard down the line. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Here's Miguel Sano as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in safely to third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, number 15, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Slow bouncer to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just a 1-run scores here in the frame. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-3 Minnesota. Byron Akins will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 5, Byron Akins.
Now but to play Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Standing in, Daniel Murphy, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rendon on at first, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Howe moves over. One down. Sean Doolittle enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. That's wide, 2-0. Doolittle, a rare South Dakota-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2 out with the man at first. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 15 onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Sierra enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And there's out number 2.
The batter, left fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changeup in for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Minnesota, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Yankees, Second baseman, number 81.
Britt Blazewski comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Britt Blazewski.
Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Howe. He's got it one away.
First baseman, number 33.
The left hand. Zach takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Howe has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
Now in the box, Wilson. Jose Barrios takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Ball 1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Just a 1-for-12 career line. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses again, 2-0. Barrios has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Don't know what he's swinging for there. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.